What if I told you that the past 12 months alone, the United States just lost $20 billion? Not to war, not to Wall Street, but to a silent disruption in oil barrels and silicon chips straight into China's back pocket. And the worst part, your retirement, your savings, and your trading account might already be vulnerable, and not one major U.S. network is telling you how to hedge it. So let's break this down. At this point, China purchases of American oil are down 90% year over year. At the same point, they've ramped up Canadian oil purchases by over 700%. Why? A new pipeline, new deals, and new trust. China just doesn't want to rely on the U.S. anymore, and that's coming fast. That's not speculation. That's Bloomberg data. Now let's do basic math. $60 a barrel times 30 million barrels a month, that equals $20 billion lost to the U.S. economy every year. That's not just a loss in trade, that's a loss in leverage. Meanwhile, another storm is coming. NVIDIA, one of America's most valuable tech giants, is now facing $5.5 billion in penalties and controls because Washington won't let them sell their top AI chips to China. What does NVIDIA CEO do? He flies to Beijing less than 48 hours after the ban to cut new deals directly with Chinese officials. That's how important China is to America's business. And while DC plays politics, Beijing plays long game. They're building relationships, securing oil, locking in chip access, and preparing for a financial future where America is no longer the only show in town. If you're a trader and you're seeing only CNBC and Wall Street, you're not just too late, you're completely missing the big picture. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Most Western traders are overexposed. They've got 90%, sometimes 100% of their portfolio tied to one economy, one currency, and one stock exchange. But what happens if the US dollar weakens? What if China wins the next economic Super Bowl, as my partner and I refer to it? What if you're forced to play catch up after the pivot is already over? At that point, you hear about these moves in the headlines. They're already priced in. We're not here to sell you fear. We're here to give you information before it becomes news. That's where my trading community comes in. We've built the first trading education platform for Westerners who want direct access to Asia's financial future. Inside, you'll hear from a former investment banker inside of Hong Kong who translates serious economic signals coming out of Asia, not just the stuff sanitized for American headlines. Our team will break down the AI arms race between US and China. You'll get to see how to hedge your portfolio against the American collapse of American dominance, weekly webinars with Q&As, and which American and Chinese equities are massively undervalued. This is not about betting against America. It's about not putting all your chips on one table when the casino floor is getting disrupted. So if you're still trading like it's 2015, you'll miss the moves of 2025. Click the link in the profile right now, join the community, and get the edge that you want before the next $20 billion gets transferred out of your future and into theirs. I'll see you inside.